Good people, Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? Gotta talk about these shines once again. First of all, let me get it away. It's Monday, so happy Monday. You know, football season. I ain't watch any of it. I watched like 10 minutes Eagles game. I was picking my daughter just like last week. My Broncos won though. And the Eagles lost, so it's a good day for me. You know, everybody live in Eagle country. You know how it is, how the folks are when their football team loses. And if you're not an Eagles fan, you got a smile on your face. But they beat that as it may. Let's get to the shine. You know, a lot of people. A lot of black conservatives will say one of the main beefs with the shine, the Akata, the Nicknog, the black American, that sometimes they'll accuse people of acting white. Now the shine will come back and say they don't do that shit no more. That was way back in the day. We don't accuse people of acting white anymore. You know what I mean? Usually, it used to be back in the day when people talk proper. You know what I mean? They were into their studies. You know what I mean? They didn't associate with the riffraff. They couldn't do the nay-nay. They were acting white. The shine said they don't do that shit no more. They're above that. Lo and behold, there's a lawsuit, and I think it's called the Hand Middle School. Hand, short for Handy, in South Carolina. This girl's parents are suing the middle school. Why, you ask, Uncle Hotep? Because she was being bullied by the African Americans. Now, I think the makeup of the school is like 50% black. So there's a lot of shines out there. A lot of shines at Hand Middle School. And the girl's daughter, the girl's daughter was getting ridiculed and bullied. And that's what they're suing for, because they're saying, oh, she's acting white. Oreo, you're acting white. All types of names. And they're saying the school didn't do anything to help. And it didn't stop her from being bullied. She's being mentally destroyed by these shines, these akatas. I was going to call them something else. I don't want to do that. I want to be these jerks. By them calling her all these names. Now, in the year of our Lord 2017, in this current era of schooling, like, I remember my girl's sister, we took her kids to their I guess their opening day, not their opening day, their open house. And we got to look through the classrooms. I was like, hey man, I got a little girl, this is educational for me. And I mean, let me see what it is. And I'm looking around these this was like, it wasn't middle school. It was the undergrades before that. And I look in the classroom. It was all a whole bunch of anti-bullying propaganda. It was like all these signs of stop bullying, and then this, that, there were signs in the hallway not to bully. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what the hell? I guess they're really strong against bullying. I didn't know. I'm like, god damn. So in this era of no bullying, all we hear from people is don't bully, don't let your kids get bullied. And here come these shines, bullying their own people. Bullying a girl so bad, their parents had to sue the school. And I post this in the black progressive versus black conservative debate group. Here come these black progressives saying there's nothing wrong with it. Saying their parents aren't getting it ready for real life. Saying that the girl's acting white, so they should bully her. They're supporting the bullying. I can't even believe these shines. And this is why I know these folks was lying about acting white, because you've heard that they were saying, oh, they don't do that anymore. They're damn lying, because they do it as adults. Be a black conservative, they will say you acting white. Be a Trump supporter, they'll say you're a black white supremacist. Their whole fixture, and this is a crime, and this is a problem with the African American shine, the Akata, the Nignog. This is the problem. Somebody broke down middle of the road, 7 o'clock in the morning. This is the problem. They fixate everything they do. Everything they do has to be in the lens of white people. No matter what they do. Everything. Like, how embarrassed can you be? Like, a person do good in school, talk well, doesn't talk with a slang, doesn't use ebonics. They're talking white. Like, what do you mean they're talking white? They're using the Queen's English or whatever the fuck. What are you talking about? See, this is where, you know, a lot of times in Black America, they associate nogs and noggery with Black American culture. You know what I mean? That, you know what I mean, they acting simple, being rowdy, running their goddamn mouth, running their lips. They associate that with being black. So if you don't act like that, you're doing the opposite. You're acting quote unquote white. This is embarrassing. In 2017, we still have this, and now the person had to seek litigation to stop it. You've got to be shitting me, man. And then here you black liberals, and you guys are will be the demise of Black America. You don't even see it. Sitting there co-signing this foolery. Then some of y'all say, "Oh, this story is fishy." They seek litigation. They got paperwork. They filed paperwork. How fishy can it be? Fucking shines, man. I swear to God. Unbelievable. Well, I hope this girl, I hope she finds some solace, and they get and that school rectifies the situation. It's crazy that, you know what I mean, that in this age of anti-school bullying, you see it in Hollywood, you see it everywhere, you see it in the news media. They have such an objective and such a goal to stop school bullying, and they let this slide. I guess I don't know, I guess they were like, this is nigga shit, listen, I don't want to mind our business, we don't got nothing to do with that. Because, you know what, they probably let it slide because they didn't want to, they would have thought, they would probably have been looked at as being racist or something like that. So they probably didn't want to touch the shit. And they probably, because, I mean, people have been putting up with this stuff for years. Years. And this is the thing about black people. You always want to celebrate diversity. You want your champions of diversity. And then when it comes to yourselves in your own community, you're the least accepting of diversity of any people. The absolute least. Like, what is wrong with somebody talking a certain way, or acting a certain way, or being studious? Not to say that the only way for them to be studious is to have this certain personality. No, you can have smart. There's smart nods. There's smart nods that can do the nay and backspin on the floor and beatbox and all this other shit. They're geniuses. I went to school with them. But you shouldn't bully someone just because they same skin color as you, just because they don't act like you. And this is what y'all doing. And y'all been doing this for decades. You black liberals, you black progressives. And then you got the nerve to come on in the Facebook group and say there's nothing wrong with it. Absolute shines, man. Anyway, this Uncle Hotep. Trying to make it to the gym. Of course, there's a traffic jam. Gotta get up earlier. Anyway, thanks for listening. Check out my podcast, episode 68. Follow me on Twitter, Handyman. I'm Uncle Hotep. And please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. You know YouTube is doing me dirty. Help me out. Peace.